This wood is growing. Oh shit. Okay, let's get out of here. We hit bad air. We gotta get out of here. All of this water's running down this incline. This wood's all rotted away. This is where I camped last night, and we're headed up to Mount Wheeler Mine right now, which is gonna be up this switchback way into these mountains. So let's go have a look. This is the Mount Wheeler Mine, first operated around 1951 when prospectors came up here chasing lead zinc ore. But what they ended up finding instead was scheelite, a tungsten-bearing mineral. Between roughly 1952 and 1954, about 1,800 tons of ore were pulled out of this mountain. After that, production slowed. Operations continued on and off up until the 1980s. This mine is located in the Great Basin Mountains, an area that's sparsely populated and few people come out to. Today we're going to explore the mine, see what remains in this rural part of Nevada. Interestingly, there's a foundation with the steps going up, but then the building is gone. I wonder if it got burnt down or something. But over this way, that's where the couple cabins are. Way up this mountain is Mount Wheeler Mine. Coming into this bunkhouse, you could see Lee's already gone off exploring. Had a kitchen. It's not gonna open. All right, let's keep exploring. Oh, this was the bathroom. So this was like a shower situation, because in a bunkhouse, there's the water heater. You know, you'd have multiple miners living. So that was the shower room right in here. Really neat. These should be the bedrooms, what we're getting into. Looks like they would have maybe 1 or 2 beds, just window by window, and then an individual room. Still have the bed right there. Yeah, they lived in such small rooms, and if this was a seasonal operation, so the miners would work like 7 or 8 months out of the year and then go home for the rest of the time. That doesn't open anymore, does it? Oh, I see how it works. That's cool. So this comes out, you close it, and that locks in. And then coming out, this is what they would wake up to, that view of the canyon, just way up in these hills. That's pretty insane. Now let's keep going, because we're just getting started on today. We're gonna keep going, keep exploring. We got tons to see. Some sort of utility building, but it's like skeleton, you know, the walls are all removed. It's all fallen down. This was the main entry. So when we go inside, they had a metal flooring. Yeah, I think this was like a workshop. Somebody has left their shoes, their high heels. We'll keep heading up now and really see the Sinosure, which is the main section of the Mount Wheeler Mine. I'm now at the Mount Wheeler mine. Right there's an ore bin, and I passed a couple buildings on those switchbacks, which we'll see on the way down. And then there's a big garage. There's the mine shaft. And looking over, we're gonna have a look at all of this, all the buildings and the ruins. It's a flooded mine, but I'm curious, is it open? It's open. Maybe we'll have an explore of it today. We'll have a look at it after, but for now, this water's pretty clean looking. Look at that. This was a workshop, but it's all destroyed. You could see where they had the mine sampling bags, the assay office per se, and all the ore samplings. That's one of them. Okay, so that was the assay office. And then we got these two buildings. Check them out real quick. Some huge piping up the mountain. I wonder what that's about. I wonder if it's like air ventilation for the mine. Let's go inside. Okay, concrete floors. Couple rooms. Got a squirrel hiding in the walls. Leave the squirrel alone, bud. Alright, so a platform for equipment. It's a radiator on here. All the names. 1998, 2018, 2014, 2005. Alright. It's huge. Another production building. It's bizarre, just the layout of these buildings. You know, there's really not a lot left. I'm hoping some of these buildings are gonna have stuff in them. Utility armor glass. So this was a bathroom. There's the toilet. Would have had a sink hookup, but it's all been smashed up and vandalized. Now I'm gonna check out whatever that is in the distance. That's what caught my eye. I like to see the dates. Nobody, okay, 2021. That's the most recent one, 1999. 2023 over there. Really not a lot of people come up. It's in such a desolate spot. But yeah, we'll keep going. This was a single wide mobile home. All in ruins. It's a simple one. Would have had a bed right there, and that's it. You could see the mattress and then a fridge. Let's have a look at the fridge. This was a small residential spot. A miner probably lived in this, just right here, and then had the mobile home. Now we're gonna keep going and keep exploring because we got so much more. If you see way down there where it's kind of shining, that's the bunkhouse and then the workshop. There's no mines, so I guess they just walked all the way up to this area to do their job. That's kind of a long walk, but that's just how it is. And what I like is you could see people coming up. There's only one way in and one way out, and that's this road. So if somebody comes up, we could see them just from way over in those farm fields coming up. This next building looks pretty cool because the ore cart tracks come right in it. So I wonder if there was like a repair shop or something, or where they would do something with the ore cart tracks, because there's two sections for them to wheel up in, and it's just a giant garage. It's empty for sure, but I love seeing those ore cart tracks. One big, ginormous garage door opening. Yeah, ruins of another production spot. right by that ore bin, which we still gotta kind of see. Yeah, that's so cool. So the ore cart tracks, and if you follow them out, they've been removed, but they would lead right into the mine coming off. All right, guys, it's gonna get a bit wet, but we're gonna have a look in this mine. It's ice cold water. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. We got pack rats living up there. Okay, so that veers off, kind of dead ends. All right, that's a dead end too. This part's nice and dry, but it continues again. And this is glacier water coming out of Great Basin, so it's absolutely freezing. Now this part of the mine, I wonder if it ceased production earlier than the right tunnel that went right, because all you have is the crisscross where the ore cart tracks used to be, but no ore cart. Number 3, the ore carts begin. Wow. This is crazy. We're gonna keep going. There's a number 4. That tunnel dead ends. Or actually, it might just go up. It's kind of a stope. And road work. What's that doing in here? Okay, 2 ways. That's a dead end. Another dead end. Okay. So there's straight. We'll take a left. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. Wow, that wood is so rotten. There's an ore chute. And it dead ends right there. I'm not going to continue. That's too dangerous. Look how rotten this wood is. Jumping back on it. There's the exit straight in that tunnel. And we're continuing on the main haulage. This says number 9. And there's 2 ways to go. Let's take left. Ore cart tracks beginning again. And this is veering way left. There's a ladder, and where all this old rotten wood has fallen down from is this raise. Looking up, that's the raise up there. As we keep going, another raise. An ore chute, and this dead ends. So we'll keep going. It's a dead end. Stoped out section. I don't think it's gonna, yeah, it dead ends right there, but there is a raise. And it says number 8. Right here's where there's water dripping down the ceiling. Wow, look, tapped into it. And there's the water outlet. So it looks like they tapped into a water spring, and that's what caused this leak. Coming up on a little bit of equipment. Okay, so that's that. Number 10. Ah, heck. Let's go straight. Yeah, that's where the water's coming from. Yeah, that's all collapsed in up ahead. Oh wow, these timbers are all falling down. Major collapse right up there. Look at this. This wood is growing. Oh shit. Okay, let's get out of here. We hit bad air. We gotta get out of here. Okay, we're back in safety. So over there, the oxygen just dropped out of nowhere, and my O2 sensor started going off saying, get out, you know, low oxygen. And I checked it, and it was at 14.5. So just out of nowhere. Now it's back at 19.4, but yeah, hit bad air over there. That's a bad pocket. That's dangerous. That's why you always have an O2 sensor. Otherwise, it could take your life. Okay, so we will continue up this tunnel. Okay. All of this water's running down this incline. This wood's all rotted away. So that dead ends, it doesn't go anywhere, it's just a pond of water. Look at this crazy mold growth. Like, what the heck? I've never seen mold like that before. Wow. That's pretty insane. Let's get out of this. Oh, it's so nice to be out. So this is my pants that are soaking wet now. And then my boots, just, oh my gosh, that water was so cold too. Where it's fresh, dry clothing. You guys, with all these crazy places I go, I be doing the absolute most so you could have the best videos on YouTube. So we go through Montana, we go through Idaho, we go through Nevada. We're in Nevada today, and we just go to all these crazy places so that I could just see it all. You don't have to come with me, because I'm sure nobody wants to chug through that deep freezing water in some nasty old mine, but I'll do it for you so that you can enjoy the content. And if you are enjoying, always put a like, comment down below, and subscribe. We're gonna continue. We got so much more to see in today's episode. And on top of that, if you do enjoy the videos, consider memberships and Patreon, all linked below. I'm between the lower section and the upper section of the mine. We were just up there, just at a switchback, and down there's where we began the video. And I found this building. I seen it on the way up, and I'm gonna have a look at it, explore it. And I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know this one existed, but it's very small. Oh, that's a big, heavy metal door. Opens like that. Inside, oh, it's a dynamite storage room. That's why it says no smoking. This was dynamite storage. That's a ventilation pocket. You don't want the dynamite next to the mine. Dynamite could be unstable, so they built it just away from everything else. That's why it's on a switchback between the two operations. I made it back down to the mountain, but that mine was way over. You can't even see it because of this mountainside, but it's way up there. It was an insane journey to get to it, and an insane explorer. As always, thank you for watching. Put a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'm getting out of here, continuing on the road to see what else we can find. Stay tuned.